Okay, well, hello everyone. This is a very impromptu live stream that I'm doing without announcing, without even planning it or anything like that. And I just decided to surprise everyone because we just saw, I'm actually seeing in the last few hours, literally, having a massive bloodbath happening in the whole crypto space. Bitcoin dropped significantly, and of course, with Bitcoin, the rest are following. So we're having a massive bloodbath on the whole crypto scene. This is currently what we are seeing. Let me remove my camera. And as you can see, everything, absolutely everything is on the red. And we're looking here at the 24 hours, of course. There are some little greens in the 7-day, and this is the weekly, but really not that much. So majority of the crypto is bleeding. And why is that, and what is going on? Should you be worried? This is the theme of this impromptu live stream. So I'm going to give you my thoughts. And I just watched a few other of my friends and YouTubers that I'm following and that I know and I speak to. They did some live streams as well. Everyone is trying to analyze what exactly is going on. I just watched Omar's live stream, crypto news. He's been doing his live streams for many years now, and he was trying to find the reasons behind this drop, mainly in the fundamentals. And I don't really see much reasoning in the fundamentals. There's nothing really happening that much to actually drive the price down. If you ask me what exactly is going on with Bitcoin right now, I would say the main reason for this drop is pure market manipulation. This is how the chart looks. We are seeing that for quite some time we were trading within this triangle. Many people, in fact, pretty much everyone that I'm following and that I know, all the traders, were expecting that we're going to break up from this triangle. Instead, we went down. And why did that happen? If you ask me, I personally feel that this is pure manipulation because, as you know, most of the time the market is doing the opposite of what people expect it to do, especially when everyone is expecting it to go in a certain direction. This is exactly when the market is doing the opposite. Big money, whales and big traders, you always go against the general trend. So this is not the first time. It's definitely not going to be the last time. Should you be worried? I would say no. I'm personally not worried. In fact, this is a great buying opportunity. So currently Bitcoin is recovering slowly. It fell all the way down to below 8,000 level. It went to 7,976 as it's in here on some exchanges. In fact, it went even below that. It went to 7,800 and something, and now it is bouncing back. It is already at 8,700 or 8,695 as we speak. So this is typical. For those of you who are patient and waiting for this kind of a dip, congratulations, you managed to catch it. I didn't catch it. In fact, I was a little impatient. I was buying as soon as it went to around 9,000, I started buying because I didn't really expect that it will be going any lower than that. But as we know, that's what the market does. It surprises you. Well, in fact, it's still a good thing for many of the people who didn't manage to buy it earlier when it was around the 8,000 levels. For quite some time, actually, for the last few months, Bitcoin has been trading around the 10,000 level. It went to 12,000 back in May and June. In May, I think, when I was in Bali, I was doing some live streams from Bali when it was just around 12 and 13,000. After that, it was retracing back to the 11 and 10,000 levels. And for quite some time, for the last few weeks, almost a month, it's been consolidating here around the 10,000 level, and it didn't really do much. Especially the last few weeks were really boring for traders because Traders want volatility, and no volatility means that you don't really have opportunities to trade, to buy or sell. So this was a great opportunity for many people, but for many people it wasn't. In fact, what we are seeing here is that around $900 million worth of buy orders, longs, were liquidated on Bitfinex. You know that Bitfinex, if you don't know, that's an exchange that is trading. It's doing margin trading, so people are able to place huge buy orders on with margin, so basically borrowed money, which is not great. So not great news for all of these. $6 million worth of orders liquidated. This is huge, guys, but this is also why margin trading is so dangerous, and I don't really do it. I don't recommend it unless you're really experienced, because for new traders this is a definite demise and loss of funds. Now, should you be worried? Again, this is the title of the video, so I need to stress on it. For me, these kind of dips are buy opportunities. These are not necessarily, you should not really panic, especially if you are, if you're new to crypto, it is likely that you will be scared, that you will be panicked and everything. By the way, hello to those of you who are watching right now. Hello, Riando and Marivich. This is a very surprise live stream. I actually didn't expect to do it. It is 1 o'clock almost here where I am, and it is quite late for me to be doing a live stream, but I saw a few of my friends doing the live streams. Everyone is trying to, talk to their followers and kind of, explain things so that people don't get too freaked out. And this is also the reason why I'm doing this live stream. By the way, let me know if there is any problems with the sound or anything like that. Hopefully not, because I see that you're not commenting. Wow, Riando, it is 5:50 in the morning. Why are you awake? Or maybe you just woke up? Hopefully that's what's happening. So yes, Marivich, it is a surprisingly unexpected video for me. You know that I don't really do price predictions on this channel. This channel is not really about the price so much. It's more about educating and just spreading my knowledge about crypto and trying to help people learn about blockchain tech and crypto, and make informed decisions when they're investing or trading. But every now and then I do these kind of videos that are related to trading, because I am trading myself. And what I want to do right now is just to let you know that this kind of a dip is not the end of Bitcoin. Of course, I already saw some posts on social media. Many people are trying to catch attention, so they're saying, the demise of Bitcoin, crypto is bleeding, there's no hope for crypto and stuff like that. Just because crypto did not manage to break the 14,000 level and did not manage to make new highs doesn't mean that it's not going to do it. And I see that right now this is a great buy opportunity. These kind of dips are always really good for people who missed the previous dips. Like, for instance, the last time we were at these levels, it was in June. And it was very brief. We went briefly to below 8,000 level in June, and then we went, okay, so it was July when I was in Bali. That's true. End of June and July was when I was in Bali, and towards the end of June we were touching the 13k, and after that we started retracing. So since the 26th of July we are in a downtrend, and we had ups and downs, of course, but you can see here, this is the trend line from the 26th of June. We are in decline, and we've been making lower highs. Every new high is lower than the previous high, so we are still in that downtrend. And until we see significant signs of a trend reversal, we are not really going to be talking about new reaching the resistance levels and trying to break out of these resistance levels. For the moment, we have resistance at the 10,800. We have a resistance at mid 11,000s, 11,500. We have a resistance. We have another one at 12,200. We will have to now go and retest these resistance levels, and we will. And this will be good selling opportunities, because when we start testing these levels, of course, we will also have dips and everything. So if you're trading, you already know that. You already know that these kind of opportunities, like right now, are good buy opportunities. If anyone managed to catch the sub 8,000 level, that is great, because now you have a good chance to wait a little bit and sell it at the bounce. It is bouncing already. It is already 8,650. It was 8,500 and something just half an hour ago. Before that, it was 8,300. So this is the bounce. These are now great opportunities for people to sell if they manage to buy at the dip and make a little bit of a margin there. But I'm not really day trading. I don't really follow these small on the small time frame changes. I'm looking at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that a dip of 20%, of 18%, or whatever it was in the last okay, so now it's 11%, it's showing me, for the last 24 hours, but it was in fact a 16 or 17% just an hour ago, because the dip was much deeper. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say with this video, guys, is don't be afraid. These kind of things will be happening, but we still have Christmas coming. We still have, November, December. These are months that are always proving to be very beneficial for cryptocurrencies, and especially for Bitcoin. So if we're looking here on the higher time frame, already last year, it was in November, and late November, early December is, let me just zoom in so that we can see it. From a very long bear market, it was in fact in the middle of December that we saw the first, uptrend. It wasn't a serious uptrend, but it was still an uptrend in a very bearish market that lasted for a whole year. So even in 2018, a whole year of significant drops, we actually had the first signs of a recovery in December. So is that going to happen again? I do believe so. Yeah, I think that towards the end of the year, we will be seeing some good recovery signs of Bitcoin, and with Bitcoin, a lot of the alts as well. But someone was asking me about a possible out season. I don't see that happening. To be honest, I don't really think that we will be getting an out season anytime soon, because we really need the Bitcoin dominance. We really need that to lower, to weaken. And it's not really weakening. Let me hide my camera again so that we can see that. Now this is the graph of the Bitcoin dominance, and we can see that it's been going up and up and up a lot for the last few months. It's, in fact, we haven't seen it being so high in the last 2 years or something like that. It was in April 2017 when the Bitcoin dominance was at these levels for the last time. And since then, in fact, ever since April, it's been going down significantly. This is just when the fork of Bitcoin was announced. We heard that it will be forking in August, and nobody really knew. It was the first time that Bitcoin was going to go through a hard fork of this magnitude. That happened in August 2017. So since April, the dominance of Bitcoin weakened so much because many people were diversifying into altcoins, and this is when the real altcoin season happened. We haven't had such a strong altcoin season since then. It did kind of repeat again in December 2017, when again a lot of the altcoins were going up, and but that was it. Ever since then, Bitcoin dominance has been going up. The confidence in Bitcoin has been much stronger than any of the other altcoins, and this is exactly the reason why we are not really experiencing an out season, any significant jumps in the altcoins for the last year and a half, 2 years almost. So to answer the question, is altcoin season coming anytime soon? I don't think so. We are currently at 69, is it? Yes, 69% Bitcoin dominance. This we haven't seen that in a very long time. I remember when I was doing a lot of these kind of videos where I was charting and analyzing markets, Bitcoin was at around 50%. It was dropping to 40 something percent. At some point it dropped to under 40%. So now being close to 70, in fact a few days ago, last week, it was at 70%. For the first time in a very, very, very long time, Bitcoin dominance was at 70%. I think that was 7th of September. When was that? Like Friday or something? It was just a few, not Friday, not a few days ago, more than a week ago. But it was very recently. So yeah, guys, if you are holding money in altcoins right now, your portfolio is probably bleeding seriously. Even with Bitcoin, it's bleeding. But my advice to people, and that's again, someone else was asking me about this, that's why I'm going to say it here as well. My advice is, if you're holding altcoins, I think right now it's a little too late for you to be getting out of these altcoins, but definitely for the foreseeable future, for the next few months, Bitcoin is where your money should be. And if we're talking crypto, of course. So I don't know if you managed to sell some of these altcoins over the last few months and move back to Bitcoin. This is what most of the traders have done. This is why the Bitcoin dominance have been going up so much. A lot of the traders are exiting altcoins because they know that we are not really seeing an out season in the next few months. And with more and more traders moving away from altcoins, going into Bitcoin, the Bitcoin dominance is not going to weaken. So this is what's going up, and this is what I'm really seeing here in the charts. This is what I think is going to be the trend for the next few months. Bitcoin is still going to be stronger than any of the other altcoins, and I don't really see any hope for the altcoins until, again, possibly towards the end of the year, when people are looking into investing and diversifying and things like that. We will probably experience another uptrend, and with Bitcoin first, but with Bitcoin also some of the altcoins are going to pick up. I personally feel that if we have to consider which ones, even though it's a little difficult to predict that right now, I will put my bet on the bigger market cap coins, the ones that have bigger trading volume, the ones that have already established strong communities, strong support. So I would say Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Binance is definitely going to pick up, possibly Stellar. I don't really know about Bitcoin SV, to be honest. I don't really like that coin, just as the way I don't like Bitcoin Cash. But Bitcoin Cash had a very decent performance over the last few months. Right now it's bleeding very badly. It's at 23% loss since yesterday, which is much more significant than Bitcoin, which is as we speak below 11%. It was 11% just a few minutes ago. So yeah, what can I say? This is really what I'm predicting, even though that's not necessarily a prediction. This is just my opinion. By the way, bear in mind that this is not an investment advice or financial advice of any kind. I need to make that disclaimer here. This is my personal opinion, and I'm just wanting to kind of give you peace of mind that despite these significant drops, which are not new to crypto, they happen quite a lot, you shouldn't really be worried. In fact, the big traders, the ones that are experienced, they are happy when these kind of big market moves are happening, because these are the good trading opportunities. Those who are buying Bitcoin at these kind of levels are the ones that will make some really good profit when it goes up to test the 12 and 13 and 14,000 levels, because that will be a good margin. If you bought it around 8,000 and you sell it at around 12,000, this is a good margin. So as a position trader, this is what I'm looking forward to. I'm not really day trading. I'm not looking at 1, 2 or 5% market moves. I'm looking at the 10, 20, 30% market moves. And that also allows me to spend less time trading and more time on doing other things. By the way, speaking of doing other things, I just dropped my book. I've been talking about it for quite some time. You've heard me talk about crypto jargon A to Z. This is my book, and it's finally released. I released it yesterday, last night in fact. So technically it was released today, and it's already available on Amazon. This is now the preview, so I'm just going to scroll here so that you can quickly see what it looks like. This is the first edition, and it consists of 3 sections. So we have the first section is acronyms, the second section is the definitions, the dictionary or glossary, and the third section is a list of the most popular websites for crypto. That these are wallets, exchanges, and all the news outlets that I'm personally following. So if we look at the table of contents, you will see here, these are the terms that I have here, all the definitions. So it's more than 700 terms, and even if you are a seasoned or expert in crypto, there will be a few things that you didn't know that you will find here, because I did tons of research. I've been compiling these terms for the last few months, and it took me quite some time actually. In fact, I was still back in Thailand when I started this, so it was April or May when I started this, and ever since then, every day I've been adding more and more terms up to the last day. Literally 2 days ago, I was still adding more terms. And here are the acronyms. So first, we just have a list of the acronyms and what each acronym is standing for without explaining it. But further down the line in the definitions sections is when I'm actually explaining what these acronyms stand for. And if you've been following my crypto jargon series here on YouTube, you've seen a lot of the definitions that and how I'm presenting them. Of course, all of these from the YouTube series, all of these definitions are in the book, plus another 700. So there's a lot of information in the book. I'm really proud of it, and it's been released on Amazon already. But what I'm going to do, for those of you who are connected with me on Facebook and social media, I will be doing a special offer. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live video to announce it, so make sure that you follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. You will find my links in the description box of the video. I will drop the price on Thursday, so there will be a very short period of time, there will be a small window during which I will be dropping the price, so that all of you who are following me can actually purchase it cheaper, and after that the price will revert to the price that you are seeing right now here. So it will be a very short period of time, so make sure that you follow me and you see my post when I announce it. I will announce it on Facebook and on Twitter and on social media, so I might even do a video here on YouTube for you guys, but bear in mind that you will have to act fast, because I am limited, I'm restricted by Amazon to what I can do. I won't be able to make it free, but I will drop the price really by more than 80%, so that you can buy it really cheap if you want to do that. And I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to do that, because it will be such a good deal, and the book is really valuable. It's got tons of information. So this is everything for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching until the end. Thank you for coming on this live stream. Let me just quickly see, are there any questions here? And hello, Khaliza. So I'm just checking to see questions. No, everyone is just congratulating me. Thank you very much. And well, all right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't really want to make this any longer. So again, thanks for staying until the end, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. My next episode of Crypto Jargon is going to be on Friday, just like every other episode. You know by now, I always post them on Friday around 4:30 p.m. Universal Time Standard. So I don't really know what is that in the different time zones, but those of you who are following me, you know what time I'm posting the videos, so I hope that you will catch it live as well. Alright, well, this is everything for this video. I'm gonna see you in the next one.